Top 6 Poorest Presidents in Africa 2022 and their net worth. For people who have never sought out a piece of information like this before, you may assume the poorest presidents in Africa are those from the poorest countries in the continent. But interestingly, this can't be farther from the truth. Actually, how much wealth an African country has doesn't necessarily determine how much its president would have. So, who are the top 6 poorest African presidents in 2022? Number 6. Idriss Deby, Chad. The 6th poorest president in Africa is the president of Chad. Chad is a small country close to Nigeria, and its president, Idriss Deby, is one of the poorest in the continent. Idriss Deby also happens to be one of the anti-corruption presidents in Africa. This man has ruled his country for about 3 decades, but despite having ruled his country for such a long period, he has used that as an opportunity to embezzle the country's fund. Number 5. Adama Barrow, Gambia. And if you're an African who knows about some countries in the continent, you should have heard about Gambia. As of the time of writing this content, the president of Gambia, Adama Barrow, ranks as one of the poorest presidents in the continent. Adama Barrow is a good example of a man who came from nothing, but with the help of his intelligence and hard work, he rose to become a president. And despite coming from nothing, he hasn't used this as an excuse to become a corrupt man. Number 4. Evaristo do Espírito Santo Carvalho, Sao Tome. Sao Tome is not one of the top 6 poorest countries in Africa, but still, there's nothing much in this country. But unlike many African presidents, Evaristo do Espírito Santo Carvalho has not been greedy. He has abstained from keeping his country's money for himself. Evaristo do Espírito Santo Carvalho became the president of this country in 2016, but he has been in politics since the 1990s. Number 3. João Manuel Gonçalves Lourenço, Angola. João Manuel Gonçalves Lourenço has been a politician for a while, and he's one of those men who have sworn to stay away from corruption. He has been the president of Angola since 2017, and as of the time of writing this content, João Manuel Gonçalves Lourenço is stated to receive a basic salary of about $168.50. Number 2. Sahle-Work, Ethiopia. This is another pretty poor president in Africa. Not only does she rank as a poor African president, the woman also ranks as one of the poorest presidents in the world. Sahle-Work happens to be the president of Ethiopia. But even though she's not one of the richest African presidents, this doesn't mean you can't build wealth in the country. And considering the fact that Sahle-Work is a woman, it wouldn't be a bad idea to cut her some slack. Number 1. Muhammadu Buhari, Nigeria. The poorest of all presidents in Africa is Muhammadu Buhari. The man is the present president of the richest African country, Nigeria. When he campaigned to become Nigeria's president, he claims to be a man who'd fight corruption. But even though all Nigerians don't agree that he's been able to end the country's corruption, there's no doubt about the fact that the man himself has abstained from corruption. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.